That's right. That's right, folks. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right, guys. Taking power. Lots happening tonight. Boots on the ground. Lots and lots and lots. Lots happening at Mocha, folks. Beatrice Shelby and Debbie Hohenker and all the other folks joining us. Pace and power, wherever you're joining us tonight from, folks. Welcome in the ring to each and every one of you. Lots and lots happening. We're going to swing the program up a little bit this evening. We're going to start at the end and leave the beginning for the end. Lots and lots and lots happening, and we are very happy that you folks are here with us. Do let us know, guys, if you're hearing us loud and clear. Do let us know. It's going to be quite a program. Lots happening at Mocha, folks. We showed you what was taking place at K&V Mocha just a couple short weeks ago. Well, folks, things took a turn today. More houses were threatened to be broken down, but the folks weren't having it at all. The folks out there were not having it, and they stood up. They stood up for their rights, guys. They stood up, as you know they would. They stood up there in Mocha. Paul Boone, Koana Mingo, and we're going to share some of that with you. Good to have each and every one of you with us, folks, wherever you guys are joining us from this evening. Welcome in the ring. Welcome, 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 welcome. Do let us know, good folks, if you're hearing us clearly. Do let us know if you are hearing us clearly. We want to be heard clearly, just put it simply. We want to be heard clearly. Good to see you, David Wood. I see Roxanne is here with us. I see Donna Miller is here with us as well, guys. We are happy. We are happy that you folks are here with us. We are happy. You know, we can't do it without you folks. You know, we just can't do it without you. And we want to encourage you folks to remember it. We want to remind you, good people, to partner with us. We can't do it without you. Good to have each and every one of you here with us tonight. Really great to see all of you there. I see Junior Gibbs. I see Shauna Fortune. Rashford is here, and Terrence. Good to see John C. Paul. Reynold Ward is here too. Owen Cook. Good to have you folks with us tonight. Welcome in the ring, good folks. Pace and power. Pace and power. Good to see each and every one of you guys here. I see Coretta is here, and John is here as well. Stanborn. Great to see you folks wherever you're joining us from. Guys, share the live. Smash that emoji button. We are starting tonight because we got a lot to get through, folks. A lot to unpack. We are starting, guys, at Mocha. There is where we're starting at K&V Mocha. Lots took place there today, folks, that we think you ought to know about. Lots and lots and lots and lots took place there that we think you fantastic, wonderful, beautiful folks ought to know about. And that's why we're encouraging you guys to share the live, partner with us, folks. We're going to have a go at it. We are going to have a go at it. And as I said before, guys, please remember to partner with us as well. Remember to partner with us, good people. Partner with us as well. Good to see each and every one of you there, folks. Wherever you're joining us from, share the live, smash that emoji button, folks. Lots happened today at Mocha that we want to draw to attention, that we think you fantastic folks ought to know about. Lots and lots and lots took place there at Mocha. We've advised you guys to partner with us as well, good folks. And we've told you as well that, you know what? You need some good legal advice among some other things, folks. You need some good legal advice. Remember, you know, there's only one place. Getting some preliminary stuff out of the way very, very quickly. The Astel Collins firm. That's the firm for you folks, the one we want to recommend. That's the firm we highly, highly, highly recommend. The Astel Collins firm. Yep. If you need a commissioner of votes to affidavits and justice of the peace, give those guys the hookup, folks. And they're going to fix you up real nice. They are going to fix you up real nice. We promise. They're going to fix you guys up real nice. Good to see each and every one of you. Wherever you're joining us from, it is our privilege and pleasure to see you folks here. You're all up front tonight, guys. Great to have each and every one of you with us. We love having you guys here. We love having you folks here. There's a lot happening, folks. A lot happening at Mocha. And there's where we begin tonight, folks. There is where we begin tonight. We begin tonight at Mocha. Lots happening there. Yep. Take it away, guys. Lots happening.
Ignorance. No excuse for ignorance. Limited ignorance.
Folks, we're in Mocha again. The police are here. And it looks as though there's a standoff between residents and police. We're in Caneview, Mocha. And as you know, the charge has been that we got the road is being blocked. The new road is being blocked. That's the charge. MP Natasha Singles is on the ground. Good afternoon, folks. Good afternoon, folks. And we got lots of folks out on the ground. The officers are here too. And keeping the peace. Good afternoon. All is well?
No, we well. We well at all.
What's happening?
The government sending some excavator, what the excavator drive and going back on the road where they're doing there. It's wrong, and it's totally wrong. They're bullying the girl. Yeah, but I may like it. Innocent people just get work for stupid things. Right now. The man from the excavator, where the excavator there right now. Left from there. The girl bridge up. How do you feel? Yeah, well, you collect the message from so many phones. What's the password? Pure nonsense, the guy now with. It's a crime that just committed. Why do they want to think out quick?
I've got some residents on the road here protesting.
The same bridge across to keep meeting, the same bridge across to put up tent and dress up to keep meeting, and the same bridge to break down. The same bridge to break down.
What's happening here, man?
Right now,
Standing up, well, sitting down for their rights, lying down for their rights here.
Proclaiming that the road passing right there. Nowhere here, and our people, we have livestock at the back there, and they're not giving us farmland, and that is what they need to deal with. We are not collecting their money because we are not properly compensated. And this bus ain't moving until my bridge built back. I have proper walkway, and Ali got come here today. Pronto, these people are moving from me. They're gonna drive over me, kill me yesterday. Them are moving.
All right, folks, you have some women who are lying down on the road here. And we're not Arcadia. The lady we just spoke with her, she is the woman who's written now, as you heard earlier. Lots of police on the ground here. At least 3 police vehicles.
They want us to sell out our livestock. Why? This is our daily living. Why? You. Is he telling me over you? I said he. I told this police, we have collect housing money. We have collect housing money. And they still get these people okay to burn this place. And they're running the pump. No police. They run away. I stand up in the walkway, the man was driving the iMac. Why run it over? Why did the police drive? One of the police drive. The Redskin one drive. One of the blue and black. I tried for me. I tried.
Criminal in the road here.
Right?
Protesting. Again, they're claiming that the road that's being built.
Let's put some coming out there.
The houses here are not in the way of the road. That's what they mean. Houses are not in the road.
We take nobody. I have videos on my phone showing these people saying collect the money. We engage with this up to the Thursday before Christmas. We engage with Aaron. Please pass the phone. Let me show these people this.
And what are they saying now, man? What is the contention?
Watch this video.
These are the Mocha ancestors, and it's funny, and they don't want to house y'all and all them things.
Right.
I people here, they're not
Tensions are high in the ground here, folks.
Watch out this video with Aaron. I don't know if you this is Aaron and a blind woman that worked at the ministry.
Apologies there.
We engage at Aaron what the day, the 22nd of December, and the issue. They're putting notice that we're not engaging. They're treating us like shit. They're forcing us to collect the money. And they're not issuing the farming land.
Very police presence here, folks. We got quite a few MP on the ground here. And lots of residents on the ground as well. Lots of residents. This is one of the ladies whose property is going to be affected. The claim is that hers and quite a few other residents, their house, their property in the way of the road. From the images we've seen.
What happened to the cattle, Sam?
That's not so.
That's in the roadway.
I want to raise up your head.
Roxanne good. We are collect these people money.
These are official laptops.
The don't point it by them already by the clean out. But the don't really clean out the
And a lot of action happening on the ground here, folks. Very tense situation here in Mocha, Arcadia. I think the guys are going to try to move this old car in the road. And police, they're going to again, this standoff is happening a short distance away between residents and police, and some seems intent on moving this vehicle in the road, and then you have the standoff happening with the police.
President, man, you bring your boss,
rightfully belongs to them. But they work for years, they earn, they work for all these things for years. Land, and I want the world to know this is not ancestral lands. It is not squatting. And these people live here for about 30 years. You hear. Catarera used to be done here first, and it's people from Mocha, Arcadia community, and it's a here. Now you come. The road is passing here with the people, the road passing the back, but you know what? It is black to get economic wealth. So they got to remove. They mustn't get nothing, they mustn't benefit. I see that video with Ali circulating, it's right over there. Right over there. It is really upsetting for the January. When people still in a little festive mood. You come, send these people like demons that don't pray. They pray. Then you come to disturb innocent people, disrupt children's lives when I'm trying to come home. The old red drunk up when they try to walk in to go to the home. We want the minister to come. Let it come. Let them come here now. Let Ali come here now. And let me talk. This is very hurtful, distressing to see what these people have to go through. Very distressing, and many of them are single parents. Imagine a single parent, your income is your shop, and you broke up your shop. Imagine you break a house with people bed and the furniture and everything inside. They could tell you. What can they say to people? It's very upsetting. And I will stand with the people. We will continue to stand with the people.
Thanks very much, MP Nimitru Best. Thoughts there. And we got some activity here, similar to the ladies on the road.
She want to say something. Keisha Douglas.
Folks, we're following here the track of the excavator on the other side, where it made its way to break down that bridge. And again, you know, my thoughts harken back to the people at Success Squatting area. And what one young woman said, it's amazing the resources that the administration can put together to bring harm to people's lives, to bring misery to people's lives. And if you ask for an excavator to clean the drain in your area, if you ask for a police vehicle to investigate a matter like the folks did at Huntley Myconi with that shooting just over the weekend, they're going to tell you, no, they don't have a vehicle, they can't assist you, and a number of other things. But again, hearing what that woman said, that they could amass so much of resources to bring discomfort to the lives of citizens, but to employ that in a meaningful way, they'd be hard pressed to do that. And again, this is the area that the excavator came through, and of course you see a lot of damage to the land here. Disrupt the livelihoods of the people in this area. This is the work of that excavator, and we were on the other side there just moments ago, and there's a shop here, and I guess they're trying to prevent the villagers from any sense of normalcy in engaging this business premises here. And as we said before, the folks told us they were in the process of receiving a delivery from that canter truck right there. All of this started. Again, that's just some of what's happening here on this side. And this is the bridge.
There you go. Keisha Douglas. Yeah, you know that.
And we're still following what's happening here with this little standoff. What's happening here?
Oh my God, Sharon,
This right there.
this is beyond comprehension what is happening here today. This is beyond comprehension. We have seen for the last year or more how the PPP government is taking advantage of the people of Mocha Arcadia. Today, I believe it's too much. Today, I believe they have crossed so many lines. We have seen the bridge that is broken, that they destroyed. They used a Heimack to destroy the bridge. And there are families living over there. I saw some small children, primary school age children, come and cannot cross the bridge because they want to go home. They're on the other side and they can't go home. It is unreasonable, Sharon. We haven't heard anything from the Minister of Human Services. These are single parents living on the other side that are disadvantaged in this situation. You haven't seen Vindy? You see her? But I'm calling on here, finally, who came and pumped set himself in Mocha Arcadia. Come here, come now, come with the people. This is one Guyana we see in here in Mocha Arcadia. Come here, finally. You're on your high horses in New York and in a fancy plane. Dress up. Come to the people on the ground. Come here now. This is bread and butter issue. These are people's livelihood. Come here. We can't see Mark Phillips yet. We can't see Mark Phillips. And you know who's behind this, Sharon? Colin Crowell. Colin Crowell is the mastermind behind this. He had fancy meeting and set up tents inside the same bridge he used to cross. They break down the bridge today. But Sharon, this got to stop. The people of Mocha Arcadia stand up here today, and we will continue to stand with them. We have to do what we have to do. And you know what? The police is out here in their numbers. Sharon, can you imagine the police gives the Heimack operator instructions? Can you imagine that? That is how involved the police is in this matter here today. They instructed the Heimack operator to break down the bridge. You have not seen the senior police here yet, you know. It's one set of junior ranks here, sergeant and corporal and so on. I want Mahendra Singh, the commander that is on this East Coast, to come here. I saw him a few days ago handing out oven and stove and gas bottle and so to some poor people in Mocha Arcadia. You know what he was doing? Trying to gain friends. But we don't want friends. We don't want police friends in Mocha Arcadia. We want the police to come and protect these people here. We want the commander. We want the commissioner. We want Colin Crowell. We want Mark Phillips, the one that don't do nothing. If I know the country and he their own way. Come to Mocha Arcadia, Mark Phillips. You're frightened the people? Sharon, we're going to stay here. We're going to stay here until this matter is resolved today.
Thank you very much for your thoughts, MP Natasha Singh Lewis. And we're still gauging the situation here.
Bring it, put in there, carry at the station, and right up you are one time. Charge you. Why can't get charged?
And then a little down the road is what's happening. The ladies on the road protesting. The guys want to move this derelict vehicle into the road, and the police seem to be standing the ground. For the time being, we're going to continue to monitor that, folks. We're going to continue to monitor that. We're going to continue to monitor that. And I see MP Coretta McDonald is here. I'd love to have some thoughts. The leader of the opposition is still gauging events in the ground here. MP Coretta McDonald, what are your thoughts with what's happening here in Mocha Arcadia?
This is heartless. There is nothing happy about this new year. Nothing happy about it. This, what we are seeing here, is dictatorship, apartheid. This is what is happening here.
You know what these people came here to do? These people came here, they broke down a house further down the street. The man was begging them, look, wait, let me move my bed. Let me pull out my stove. They broke the fella's house down. Heartless people we're dealing with. Then they came to another shop, they broke the shop down. You're seeing the gas bottle pitching one side, the stove. I mean, these are people who are sitting in government and talking about because we care. And this is what you're doing to poor people. If you take a walk right across there, you'll see, if you turn your camera, you'll see where the road is supposed to be running. It does not hinder anything. Where these people are living doesn't hinder anything. And all they're trying to do is to bully these people for the 3 F's. Their families, friends, and the favorites. That's what they're doing here. They came to this innocent young woman's house, a single mother with 5 children, and they wanted to demolish her house. You know what they did after I confronted them? They broke her bridge down and they started digging up in front of her residence, breaking the place in front of her residence. And these are the people who talk about because we care, and we are here for development, and we are here to see Guyana go right. Guyana could never go right. You know why? Because when we look at what is happening, it is only happening in villages that are predominantly occupied by Afro-Guyanese people. This would not happen in Bath. This would not happen in Enmore. This would not happen at Tain. This would not happen at Belvedere. This would not happen at Albion. But you're coming to Mocha where you think you can take advantage of the people. Just last week, I visited Barnwell North, where they have flooded the people out from their homes there. Everything, their livestock, everything would have died. You're seeing fowls, you're seeing ducks, you're seeing sheep, all kinds of animals floating down the canal. And it's not rainwater, it's black water that they would have loosed from somewhere along the conservancy there and flooding the people out. This government is a wicked government. And what we're doing right now, we're calling for the man who is acting president to come down here to talk to the people. Let him come, let him bring Susan Rodriguez, and let him bring Colin Kroll and talk to these people here. Talk to this woman. You know what is even more heartless is that we saw the 2 daughters, the twin, coming home from school, breathless. They're running, coming home from school, screaming because somebody said to them, their home is being broken down. 2 little girls that are traumatized and a single mother who can't do anything else for themselves. This is a wickedness to the highest, and we will not stand and allow this to continue. Our people deserve better. Our people deserve better, regardless of the color of their skin or the texture of their hair or the party that they represent or the party that they're aligned to. They deserve better because they are Guyanese, and we will stand for that.
Thanks very much, MP. Thank you so much. Folks, I see the mayor of Georgetown is here. I know he's out of his jurisdiction, but he's come to, I'm certain, to lend support to the kind of man he is. Mayor Ubrach Narain, give us your thoughts on what's happening here.
Mr. Duncan, a pleasant good afternoon on the viewers. You know, these things really shock me, and I will continue to make mention. This government is a racist government. I have no apology to make. They can take me to how much court, they can lock me up 100 times. I don't care. This government is a racist government. And you know why I said that? I have a property in Pigeon Island. And only recently, the same minister that went on a live at Convention Center, when I accused this government of a racist government, went to the Life Spring Church and issued title to those squatters in Pigeon Island. Why they can't do it for these people? Because they are black people? I will say it again. Because they are black people? Why they can't do it for these people? You're using all authority. They can lock me up again. I don't care. I'm fearless at this point of time. These things what these people are doing in this country is totally disrespecting, and racial discrimination is spreading. I am fed up of being seen human being being bulldozed like animals in this country, man. I'm fed up of seeing that. I'm a religious leader, and none of these religious organizations is seeing these things. None. But I see when I asked a question. These things are hurtful. Look at children. Look at the kids them. You're breaking down these people's house. I don't know what to say with this government. This is totally discrimination in going on in our country at this point of time. And I stand with these people. It's a sad situation, very sad.
Mr. Mayor, I see some women on the road lined up. They seem to have taken a few from you outside the Joshing Public
Well,
Hospital.
well, I believe, and I'm not raising any protests, or if people protest without violence, not violence. We have a right to protest. We have freedom of speech, and this government want to take it away from us. They want to take it away from even me as an elected leader. They want to take away freedom of speech. We must protest, but without violence. We must able to do things to bring this government to their attention where they're doing wrong things to the people of this country. I saw you have a head of state visiting for 4 days. I hope the head of state that visited advise His Excellency how to treat human beings, how to treat people. These things are disgusting, what this government is doing to people, man. It's very disgusting.
Thank you, Your Worship. Folks, and we're going to keep tracking activities on the ground here. Number of policemen on the ground. Number of police vehicles on the ground here. You can see. Number of policemen on the ground here. And this standoff still happening in this area here. These guys still determined to move this derelict vehicle into the road. And the policemen standing their ground here. And then when we go again and go down this way, we have those women still on the road. Adamant that they are moving. MP Fred McDonald, who we talked to a little earlier, leader of the opposition still on the ground here. The leader of the opposition still on the ground here. And the women still on the road, refusing to move. What are you doing? All right. Somebody's going to talk to us here. Guys, we're going to try to get a comment from MP Mahi Paul. MP, a very good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Tell us your thoughts on what's happening here at Mocha Arcadia, and in particular, Cadenview.
Now, first of all, I'm disturbed by this degree of brute force and ignorance that is coming from the People's Progressive Party, the installed government. I have seen umpteen times that there are a number of areas where people are squatting and they are being regularized. I have seen the most recent one being Pigeon Island. There are a number of persons, Guyanese of course, and rightly so deserve their papers for their respective lands. But that should not be shortchanged from the people of Mocha. It should not be shortchanged from the people of Mocha Arcadia. They are equally entitled as Guyanese to benefit from the patrimony of this country. And it is very distasteful, to say the least, to know that citizens of this country, an oil-rich country that we so oftentimes speak of, go through things like these. And it is unfair that you are disturbing the livelihood of people. You're disturbing the livelihoods of Guyanese to this extremity. It's not fair. And I believe that Irfan Ali should come off his borrowed throne and take off his borrowed robes and come in here and meet with the people and speak with them and come to an amicable solution. You have to consult, you have to engage. The constitution of this country, the democracy that we live in, speak to consultation. It is enshrined in Article 13 of our Constitution. And I believe the best way to settle this current problem is through consultation, not this high-handed behavior where you bring all the police that seems to be on the East Bank to Mocha, and I guess nowhere else is currently being protected because it seems as though all the police are here simply to bring hardship onto the people of Mocha Arcadia. I have looked at this road plan that they have there, and we have unpacked it to the extent of knowing that the road does not run in a manner to disrupt the development in terms of these people. They're not placed where they are to disrupt the development of that road. But what will happen, what I can see, and it is yet to be disputed, is that these lands will now become prime lands. They will now become prime lands because of the road. And it seems as though these lands cannot go to these people. Is it because they are poor and they cannot afford to possibly give us what we expect in this area? Is it that they have it earmarked for their own friends, families, and favorites? It begs the question. But then we can look at it also and see the people who are affected are of one ethnicity. And it begs the question as to whether they don't have a right to land in this country too. So I want to personally say that the best way to settle this is to have Irfan Ali off his borrowed robe, or off his borrowed throne and his borrowed robes, and come on the ground and speak with these people and bring good life to them. Bring a good living to them. Make their lives matter. Show us that their lives matter by putting yourself here and bringing to them the relief that they deserve. And that is all that we're asking for. But you cannot come here with all the police that is basically on the East Bank and try to bamboozle the people, it's atrocious, Sherrod. It's atrocious. It's terrible. It's very, very terrible. It's inhumane, and it goes against the grain of our Constitution that speaks to providing a good life for all Guyanese. Clearly, that is not what we're seeing. In Region 3, we can point to people who live at the Conservancy that were given title for their land. We can speak to people who are next to Kashidan, there at Rumzek area, Mary and so on. They were given title to their land. And we can speak to a number of other areas where people were given title to their lands. Most recent, as I said, was Pigeon Island. What is wrong with the people of Caneview, Mocha, Arcadia? Can they not get title for these lands? The lands that the road is not passing there, can they not get title for their lands? It's shameful, it's disgraceful. And I always say that we, the people of this country, we have that fundamental right to make the difference. Another election is coming, and it will matter how we participate. Sometimes when we show that we don't care and we show that we don't concern, these are the things that meet us. And if we want to change that, we must exercise that fundamental right to go and cast a vote and vote the PPP out of government. Thank you.
Thank you very much, MP Ganesh Mahipur. Getting some action on this side here.
You really got family, Mocha?
Insisting they aren't moving. That's the situation.
I'm gonna sleep tonight.
Yeah, I'm gonna move. I can get into it like getting now.
With the opposition on the ground this side.
Next one, President.
No, people know Indian right.
All right, we're still here tracking events in Mocha, Arcadia. Leader of the opposition on the ground here. Leader, what are your thoughts?
First of all, one has to understand what is happening here in context. I drove to come here. As you drive, you see business activities all along this road. First, when they started, they said that the people were in the way of the road. It now turned out that the people are not in the way of the road. They then said that they wanted 250 meters on this side and 250 meters on this side. Now, on the other side, you've seen houses that the government permitted. Now, these people live here for more than 30 years. How do you explain outside of race? How do you explain outside of race that you're allowing people all around this road? And soon as you meet Mocha, you decide that these people must go and you're prepared to use a high mark to break it down. That to me is unacceptable. And if Ali talks about one guy and he come in Mocha and talk a set of garbage, he should come now and explain to people why is it they are not in the part of the road, but they have to move. And I'm 99.9% sure that if these people end up moving from here, they are going to give it to their supporters. So for me, it's racism, it's wickedness, and it is a clear indication that there is no one Guyana. They should have been properly negotiating with these people and regularizing. These things are not in the way of the road. Everything is showing it's not in the way of the road. This is absolute nonsense. This government is creating tensions in this society that are unnecessary. And so that is what I will say on the issue. And they must understand that people aren't stupid. They know they are offering them to give them a little house somewhere. This is a road in which once you are on it, the property value will go up. You can't now come and believe people stupid and tell them you're giving them $4 or $5 million, which can't build a proper house. They force people to move the cattle from here. All around this country, if the argument was cattle, I'm driving going down that road, and any night you're driving going down that road, you see cattle on it. But you had them move because they had cattle. Now these don't have cattle. They don't have livestock. You're moving them for what reason? They don't like when you talk about discrimination, but this is clear discrimination. That is what it is.
The year now getting started in the first line too. Y'all better share it down like I better let me go down the road. I ain't telling y'all that's how them boys. A couple things we got a couple other things to share with you good folks. A couple other things we got to share with you and shine. You better. We got a couple other things we got to share with you good folks. Keep you all in the know as to what's happening and how things are going. Them boys in easy, though. I want y'all know them boys in easy. They are not good folks. We got a couple other things we want to share with you good people. A couple, not plenty, just a couple before we let y'all go. A couple other things. Folks, you're just getting started or will not cook. Y'all see your boy Ali? Your boy Ali went before he spoke with Al Jazeera. Did you guys call that? Did you guys call that? A lot of things happening out here. Folks, share and expose. Share the damn live. Smash that emoji button, folks. We're ready to go down the road. We're ready. If y'all are ready, be ready. Folks, look at Ali telling a whole pack of lies to Al Jazeera. You know, we're asking the folks this morning to point out, you know, the lies. Ali before Al Jazeera, folks. Ali before Al Jazeera. It's a 592 and the year just start. Look confusion there with Mocha. And then Ali, you know, before an international community. One pack of lies, folks. One pack of lies. Young boy Ali. Take a look, take a listen. One pack of lies. Y'all don't get away, folks. We got a couple things we want to go through. Folks. Before we let y'all guys go.
We talked to a gentleman from the Transparency Institute earlier today, and he said if you talk to the average Guyanese on the street, many of them would say they're not feeling the benefits of this money, and they're not sure that in the future they will. How do you respond to that?
Well, I don't know. Some people are self-appointed professors. I don't know what survey he did. But let me ask you, let me put this back to you now. When you're able to give your citizens the best possible health care, when you're able to announce measures that is giving every single citizen who require dialysis a check every year to help them with that dialysis, when you're able to give every school child a transportation grant to help them to go to school, when you're able to give them a uniform grant, when you're able to increase old age pension, when you're able to ensure that the primary health care is working as is best for the people, when you're able to build roads all across the country to reduce the cost of transportation, farm to market access road that reduce the cost of production, make the farmers more competitive, when you're able to expand and opening up tens of thousands of new acreage of land for agriculture, when you're able to deliver 50,000 house starts to people, when you're able to deliver a children and maternity hospital that is world-class to reduce maternal death, when you're able to invest in cancer treatment, when you're able to invest in free education, 20,000 scholarship, when you're able to have a program that will see 150,000 Guyanese trained as coders, when I'm able to get Al Jazeera to come to Guyana because of oil, but I can use this opportunity to showcase.
We talked to a gentleman from the Transparency Institute earlier today, and he said if you talk to the average Guyanese on the street, many of them would say they're not feeling the benefits of this money, and they're not sure that in the future they will. How do you respond to that?
Well, I don't know. Some people are self-appointed professors. I don't know what survey he did. But let me ask you, let me put this back to you now. When you're able to give your citizens the best possible health care, when you're able to announce measures that is giving every single citizen who require dialysis a check every year to help them with that dialysis, when you're able to give every school child a transportation grant to help them to go to school, when you're able to give them a uniform grant, when you're able to increase old age pension, when you're able to ensure that the primary health care is working as is best for the people, when you're able to build roads all across the country to reduce the cost of transportation, farm to market access road that reduce the cost of production, make the farmers more competitive, when you're able to expand and opening up tens of thousands of new acreage of land for agriculture, when you're able to deliver 50,000 house starts to people, when you're able to deliver a children and maternity hospital that is world-class to reduce maternal death, when you're able to invest in cancer treatment, when you're able to invest in free education, 20,000 scholarship, when you're able to have a program that will see 150,000 Guyanese trained as coders, when I'm able to get Al Jazeera to come to Guyana because of oil, but I can use this opportunity to showcase the rest of Guyana, isn't there a benefit that is coming to the people? And I guess the same gentleman have children who is benefiting, and he himself is benefiting. And, you know, the sad thing is many of the mainstream media, you go to the US, you go to many countries that were built on oil and gas, built on fossil fuel. You won't ask, have the ordinary people felt the effect of fossil fuel, revenues from fossil fuel? But in small developing states, especially countries that are termed third world, we believe that sometimes, they don't know how to use their revenue. They don't know how to use their resource. They need always a guiding light to guide them on how to use their resource. We have a very clear plan. We have a very definitive plan. And that plan includes all of humanity. Let me be very clear. I've made it clear. The prosperity of Guyana must lead to the prosperity of the region, the CARICOM region, and the region around us. We want to contribute positively to humanity. That is why we have the lowest deforestation rate in the world. We could have done like many countries, cleaned the forest up a long time ago. That is why we are pursuing a low carbon development strategy 2030. That is why I'm not telling you that we're going to bring fossil fuel on shore and generate all our energy. We are working on a hydro plant. And for someone to say they don't understand how this is translating to the benefit is someone who is actually naive or someone who does not want to acknowledge the transformation that is taking place. And sometimes you have to understand it is politically driven. Small societies like these, you have many actors who shelter under the umbrella of independence, but are very.
Getting besides ourselves, therefore, that's how we hear. That's a pack of lights, folks. That's how the year starts, folks. That is how the year starts. We can show you how it's going. It's not a good start to the year. You can't start the year with lies. Not again, Ford. Chisel Chippo, you can't start the year with lies. Gil Ali Cock and Keith and all the other. That's not how you're going to start the year. We want to show you just a couple of things quickly that are happening in the 592 as we started this year, folks. And we could begin at Movie Town, for instance. Now, it's not something. Yep. Y'all there last shooting incident over the weekend, guys, at Movie Town. A lot of stuff happening, folks. A lot of stuff happening. Movie Town over the weekend. I'm just gonna run through some of them very quickly for you folks. Big shootout there over the weekend at Movie Town. Folks, it's like the wild west. In this country, it's like the wild west. You can't catch yourself, you know. You can't catch yourself. You blink, folks. You blink, you'd miss it. you blink, folks. You'd miss it. It was like the wild west, them boys tell us. Down there, it was like the wild west. It was like the wild west. It's no start. It's no start. No start. No start. There, what transpired down there. Apologies, folks. One of the things that transpired down there, one of the things that transpired down there at Movie Town that we attracted our apologies. They have to run and grab that off quickly. Just one of the things that we saw transpiring down there at Movie Town this over the weekend. You know, some patrons got out there to have a good time, and then it's back now. Just like that, you know. Just like that, the folks said, Bacchanal, 4 shot, 2 dead, and that's how the week started, folks. That's how the week started.
Shots rang out in the wee hours of Sunday morning at the popular hangout spot outside bar and lounge at Movie Town on the East Coast. Police are investigating the shooting that occurred at the Movie Town parking lot, which left Olafi Dos Santos injured. Reports indicate that the incident occurred as Dos Santos joined a tussle between security guards and his 2 friends as the patrons were leaving early Sunday morning. Eyewitnesses stated that during the fight, gunshots were fired and Dos Santos fell to the ground. It is still unclear who fired the shots, but Dos Santos is reportedly nursing several gunshot wounds at a private hospital. In a separate shooting incident, Police Corporal Dwayne McPherson has succumbed after allegedly being accidentally shot by his colleague. According to reports, McPherson and other officers were on duty in Huntley, Myconey early Sunday morning when the incident occurred, stemming from a domestic dispute. Marlon Budberg and Kishan Budberg were also reportedly shot at the scene. Kishan Budberg has succumbed to his injuries.
My phone light, again, and I tell my companion who I was living with. I said, we go see what happened in the car. Now, we're gonna see my son lying down in the car, and he lying down. When I shine the light on him, I see his whole stomach thing like this. It looked like a gunshot to me. So I see, like, for me, that was a experience, like. So when I don't understand, man, we got to do something. Like we call a taxi, we ain't getting with no taxi. We come, we go, the seller we go out at the Myconey. The seller we go at the station and tell them police then come pick you up and carry him. So when we gone at the station, the police said they don't want nobody in the station. They put we out and they lock the gate and they put we, they don't want to take no statement from we because me really want them to carry my son out at the hospital. So now we have to end up at the hospital. Mr. We go see an ambulance can come and pick him up. So when we go now at the hospital and say there is no ambulance we can see again there. So now Mr. So we gonna do? And one of the security guard decided to call a taxi. And they said I'm get a taxi for you to go and pick you up to carry at the hospital. So eventually now I see a police officer. And I tell the officer, my son is by me home in the corner, lying down. And I really want an ambulance, but they said they have no ambulance. And I said that if we get a taxi, if it's anything that we can carry him with the taxi, he said yes. Let me take a taxi and carry him at the hospital. They saw the taxi come. So as we come with the taxi, we see the police vehicle in front of we coming back in the dam again. So when we come inside the dam, we see the police and we meet before. So we gone now, the police say, where is the boy? When we gonna see in the car again, I tell them, he in the car now. When we gone, we check my son. When we check he died. And we start one hollering, a shout. Feel like me don't know what to do no more. And I'm crying. And the police officer then just watching me.
Yep. And then this one, international LBI. It's the Wild West. It's the Wild West. Chinese national stabbed at LBI. That's one we talked about well. That's the start of the new year, you know, folks. That's the start of the new year. The whole country need a national year of prayer. That's how the new year start. That is how the new year started. Chinese national stabbed at LBI. Big Uncle said he upstairs watching a little television and so on. Hear big commotion outside. When he looked out, this man screaming at his gate. By the time he go downstairs, the fella lie down under the house, bleeding out, stabbed. Matter still being investigated. And that was just the start, you know, folks. That was just the start because 3 days in, and husband stabbed. The Kong says he slapped up the lady at his parents' house. Then he followed her home. More slaps. Well, it was the wrong day. They started the year and said she pulled out a knife and delivered a stab to him. One stab wound. And that's it. That's it, folks. What a start to this year. What a start to this year. And folks, we're done yet, you know. 3 days in, a car crash kills a 6-month-old. Divine Khan. Yep. Driver fell asleep. The driver coming up the opposite side of the road fell asleep and swerved into their vehicle. And just like that, folks. Just like that. Divine Khan, 6-month-old, transitions life. That's the start of the year for you. That is just, the year just warming up there, you know, folks. The year just warming up there. And then you got Big Auntie now, up Essequibo. Big Auntie up Essequibo, folks. House gone up in flames, just like that. Whole house gone up in flames. Big Auntie, house destroyed by fire. No, brand new house coming up. That's the start of the year, just like that. 3 days in, 3 days in. 3 days in, and for every day in, look story. Pre-COVID death. That's how the new year started. We did a national year of prayer. National year of prayer, folks. That's what's the national year of prayer. We followed it, 3 COVID deaths, and then in Suriname. This is why we follow it. Yep, a husband stabbed his wife, living in Suriname, stabbed his wife to death. We 3 days in, folks, to the new year. Just 3 days, you know, not 20. Only 3. 3 days in, folks. 3 days in. Yep, that's all good. That is how it's going, folks. That being said, that's how the year going, folks. Just like that. Just like that. Baby that died, car crash, house burned down, you name it. Husband stabbing wife, wife stabbing husband. The year has just started. 3 days in. And we did promise you guys valid and incredible information. We switched up the program a little bit this evening for convenience and for efficiency as well. We trust that you guys got credible and valid information. Nonetheless, we're out front for you guys. Thanks for joining us this evening. I think that's going to do it for us. Yeah, we just had the 1 hour mark. Thanks for joining us, folks. That being said, good folks, that being said, that's all we have for you guys this evening. You always want more, you know. That being said, that's all we got for you. That's all we got for you tonight. That's all. That's all. That is all, folks. Remember, to partner with us, good folks, we don't run out of water. Unfortunately, good folks, we don't run out of water. So remember, folks, remember, good folks, to partner with us, we are able to buy a Cash App and Zelle and PayPal. That's how we keep this whole thing going, you know. We are able to buy a Cash App and PayPal and Zelle, MMG, MoneyGram and Western Union. That's how we keep the whole thing going, folks, because of your love and your kindness, your generosity, folks, keeps us out front, bringing you valid and credible information. Thanks for joining us, each and every one. We think that's going to do it for us. We see you there, Tony Noel, we see you. We see Orin Donko, Glenford, Gordon, Chisel, Chipper. We see you as well. I see Keith Marks is here too. Good to have you, Keith, and all the other beautiful folks who are joining us. Good to see you, folks. I see Loretta Trotman is here. That being said, Loretta, Michaela, I see you there. Candy Linda Jeep, Joylyn, I see Marilyn Seafood, Wendy, Denny, and folks, we missed any story. Apologies. We got make up for it later on. Folks, send us information all the time, but there's only so much we can carry in an hour, folks. Good to see you guys. Happy New Year to each and every one of you. Want to start in the new year. Stay prayerful, folks. Stay prayerful to the Almighty. That's going to do it for us. That's our time, folks, and that's our program. Stay safe. Respect and manners. Stay safe, good people. Stay safe.